everyone, welcome you to this video. In this video, we are going to discuss about a Python interview question. So let's say when two numbers are given and you have to find the maximum number in that. So how can we do that? So here we are going to write a Python program for that. So let's see that. So here I'm going to define two variables as x and y, which is going to be assigned some integer values. Let me define it. So here I have created two variables. And now I want to find the maximum value here, whether it is x or y, right? So how can we do that? So using if statement, where I'm going to pass some condition here saying that if x is greater than y, right? If this condition becomes true, then it has to print the maximum number is, which is x, right? So when this condition is true, it has to print that x is the greater number, right? If this condition is false, then it has to print the maximum number is, which is nothing but y, right? So if I execute this, it is going to find this condition, where this condition, if is true, then it is going to print the first statement saying that x is the maximum number. So in this case, we have x as 67 and y as 86, right? So this condition is false, right? So whatever we have given in the else statement, that will be executed. So in else statement, we are telling that y is a greater number or maximum number, right? So this way you can find the maximum value and you can print it. Okay, this is one way of doing it. And let's say if you wanted to create a function for this. So how to do that? Let's see. So using def keyword, I'm going to create a function. So let me have function name as maximum. And here I'm going to pass two arguments for passing the inputs. So which means that when I call this function, I have to pass two input values, right? For which I wanted to find the maximum in it. And inside this function, I can simply write this code, which will take the inputs and print based on the condition given here, right? So let's see how to do it. So inside this condition, I'm going to have if statement saying that, so here I have given variable name as a and b. So I'm going to write condition using this a and b. So saying that if a is greater than b, it has to print, let's take the same statement here. And instead of x, let's give it as a, right? So if a is greater than b, if this condition is true, then it has to print a as the greater number. Else, it has to print b as the greater number, right? So let's write it. So here, I'm going to give it as b. So I'm defining a function here, right? So when I call this function, it will find the maximum value for any two numbers that I pass inside this function, right? So let me give it as 45 and 33. So here, 45 will be taken for this a and 33 will be taken for this b. This is how we call the function. So whenever we call the function, whatever arguments we have passed in, the number of arguments you have passed when you created the function, for those arguments, you have to pass the values, input values, okay? So simply execute this and it will find out the maximum value based on the condition given in this function, okay? So this is the another way of doing it.